Today is going to be an important video because we have a lot of topics to talk about, because after the release of episode 77 part 2, we have a lot of important questions piled up. We also have some exclusive information from Boom that I will show you in this video.
Yeah, boy.
But have you ever wondered where the cameramen get the very energy that the Titan cameraman uses? And why they didn't use it before?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
How is the secret agent connected to the G-Squad?
Huh?
Who is the red shirt large cameraman and how is he related to the Plunger woman? Who is the secret agent really is and what was he doing in that lab? What upgrades will the speaker race get and why will they be the key to winning against Astros?
What?
Baba Booey.
Did the Titan cameraman survive and when will we see him?
How? Hold on, bro.
What's in store for us in the third and fourth parts of episode 77?
It's kinda entertaining.
Oh boy, we really have a lot to talk about. So in this video, I will try to answer all these questions and we will also talk about the plot of the future parts of the 77th episode. You'll definitely be interested in this video, so make sure you watch it till the end.
All for pleasure.
Hello friends, you're on the Dattebayo channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video to speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. And let's start with the description that was under the 77th episode because Boom wrote there, Cameramen 3.0 arrived to avenge their brothers. And first of all, we need to understand what improvements the guys got and are getting throughout the series. The ordinary and almost useless cameramen were from the beginning of the series until the 69th episode. The guys practically fought with their bare hands, and in most cases lost against the toilets if they didn't have special agents or titans with them. The new Cameramen version 2.0 appeared already in the 69th episode. They had new guns, jetpacks, headphones, and we got a real Giga Chad with a huge Titan gun. But still they were barely enough to deal with even regular Astros. But full-fledged version 3.0 cameramen finally appeared in the 77th episode. And they really showed real power and literally smashed the Astros in a few seconds. Even the smallest agents have pretty powerful guns capable of damaging Astro armor. Which already tells us a lot that the guys are really preparing for the final battle. I'm not even talking about large cameramen that can stand up to several Astros at once. But I think everyone noticed that the cameramen are glowing bright blue, meaning they use the same energy as the Titan cameraman. And although we know that blue light is the primary color of the camera race, blue energy was mostly used only by the Titan cameraman. And the agents only had small guns that could shoot that energy. But if you look at Plunger Woman, for example, she is literally surrounded by this energy. So the question is, why didn't they use this energy earlier? Even if you don't go into detail, it's noticeable that this blue energy boosts ordinary agents by several times. I'm surprised they didn't think of using that energy before. Maybe if they had, they would have won the war with the toilets and the Astros wouldn't have dared to attack Earth. But that would have been a different story. And I suspect the point is that they couldn't use it, or they didn't realize how to control it properly, or the bodies of ordinary agents couldn't handle such powerful energy, and so only the Titan used it. But that has all changed now, as scientists have been able to invent devices that can process this energy. And to prove it to you, take a look at the jetpacks of the little cameramen. You'll see that there's something inside that's constantly spinning, most likely a literal generator that recycles that energy for use. Also, the large cameramen have the same thing on their arm that also rotates and recycles energy. The same device was in the Titan cameraman that served as a gun, although you couldn't see the rotating part there, but still I suspect it was inside too. And it's also likely that the Plunger woman has the same device inside the jetpack that recycles energy, which means that the experiment they did in the past was successful. Although I think they paid dearly for it and had to remake themselves into robots to survive because their bodies were too injured to survive in that condition. Okay, I think we've got the energy thing figured out, and the agents can use it to their full potential. But who is the red-shirted Giga Chad, and what is his connection to Plunger Woman? First of all, for those who don't know, Boom recently posted posters for episode 77 part 2 in his official Discord server and Instagram, which I even used as my desktop wallpaper because it looks incredibly beautiful. But the most interesting thing is that on the posters, he wrote the names of the characters, and under this poster, he wrote that she is now Plunger Woman, and that Giga Chad in the red shirt is Fred. And under the other posters, he just wrote Cameraman 3.0. And should I remind you that cameramen in colored shirts are special? And since this dude even has a name, that makes him even more special. And he probably used to work with Kathy before, we just didn't see him in this scene. He could be one of the characters from this poster, or even the scientist who is shaking hands with the secret agent in this photo. So he is one of the ones who knows what really happened here, and I think we should keep an eye on him all the time. But it is unlikely that Boom will reveal to us any secrets about what happened here and about humans, because he is too careful with such things. But in general now we know that all cameramen are connected, and they are driven by one goal, which we also do not know. Of course they want to win this war, but it seems to me that there is something else that may be related to the secret agent. Also, about the information from Boom, one Mori animator asked him, "Do cameramen have a filter other cameraman heads into their human form to be able to hear them speak? Or it's just pure hallucination flashback?" To which Boom replied, "This is how cameramen understand each other on spiritual level," which again confirms that all cameramen are closely connected and driven by a common goal, as Plunger Woman said, as one until the end.
As one until the end.
But as I mentioned before, I think that besides winning the war, they have another and more important goal, which is probably related to the secret agent. So it's time to talk about him and also about the G Squad. We've seen that all the events that happen in the show are directly related to the secret agent, and sometimes it seems that he himself is to blame for everything. But I can't claim that until we see it all with our own eyes. But he has a big plan, and the G Squad was also partially involved in that plan, since they're the ones most likely to be affected by what happened in the lab. I've already said that I think the secret agent may have created the toilets and turned all the people who were here into toilets. Or rather, it was a failed experiment where one of the toilets was able to infect other people who turned into them. And maybe when the secret agent realized that he was conducting dangerous experiments, he decided to hire for protection in case something goes wrong. But in general, this is just a theory. And it is logical to assume that such a base in any case should be well guarded so that we will not know what was going on here until the time comes. But I can say with certainty that the G Squad knows a lot more about all this than we do. But still, they do not know enough since we saw a question mark pointing to the secret agent. But who is this damn secret agent and what does he want? Based on all his actions and manipulations, I think that Bro is striving for some big goal that none of us will understand until the end of the series. There are a lot of plot twists in the story, and I expect from the finale some crazy plot twist as well. Boom has definitely reviewed different movies, and is trying to make the finale as unpredictable as possible, and will not reveal the secret agent almost to the end. Bro is literally like a dark horse that is waiting for its time. Maybe he is God, or maybe he thinks he is God, or maybe he doesn't exist at all and it was all a dream. Who knows? The whole show we've been wondering who he is, but we never got an answer. But we do know that he's connected to the toilets and the cameramen. Perhaps he created them and is now trying to right his wrongs, but the Astro toilets got in the way, thus slowing down his plan a bit, and he'll have to get his hands even dirtier than before. But what if he created the Astro toilets too? It sounds wild and illogical, but always the most obvious and simplest options are the truth we're trying to find. So who knows? Okay, we can only yap about a secret agent, and the truth is almost impossible to find out, so let him cook. But we still have to discuss the plot of future parts, talk about the Titan cameraman, and the grand improvements the Speakerman race will get. And I'll start with DJ Toilet.
What?
Even though it sounds weird after I said what we're going to talk about, but believe me, everything is connected. I can safely say that no one ever took DJ as a character seriously, but in episode 77, Bro really showed a 500 IQ move as he was able to use his speakers to fend off an Astro attack and transfer it back to him. I'm not a physicist, but I don't think that's how it works, and sound waves and vibrations are unlikely to stop such an attack since spheres aren't physical objects. But this is a universe with robots and mutant toilets, so I can't judge that. Although I have to commend Boom for leaning towards real physics most of the time. Anyway, my point is that his waves were able to stop the Astro attacks. And I think you realize what a Titan Speakerman can do with his huge speakers? It's gonna be the big Astro Boom, bro. Of course, I doubt that we will see Titan Speakerman in the next episodes, as he was badly hurt after the fight with Jimmy, and it will take a little time for him to improve. But in the final result, he's sure to be a literal monster that will fry Astro asses. But what we're gonna see very soon is a Speakerman base and other Speakermen, and I have no doubt that their era will soon begin. We've been waiting for them for a long time, and I'm 100% sure we'll see the insane technology they've been working on all this time. I'm also sure we'll see Speakerman Agents 3.0 as the cameramen we saw in episode 77, and the dudes will literally humiliate the Astros for a while until the elite Astros start their dance with the Titans. Probably they will be able to reflect enemy attacks and also stun enemies. I also think that we will see the Speaker Strider and other new technologies, so it's only a matter of time before they show up and surprise us. I haven't changed my opinion about Titan Cameraman and the plot, and I've talked about it in a few videos, but now I'll tell you quickly. I see two options for how things will unfold. The first option is that the agents will get a signal from Titan Cameraman and Titan TV Man will go to his aid, where he will face powerful Astros like Duchess and Juggernaut in battle. They, together with Titan Cameraman, will most likely lose by the time Titan G-Man appears at the end of Part 3, who will enter the battle together with Titans against Astros in Part 4. The second option is that the powerful astro toilets themselves will come to this place and start destroying all the agents. In this case, we will not see Titan Cameraman in episode 77 because it is also possible. And in part 3, Titan G-Man will appear and Titan TV Man will have to come there to protect him because they need him. But in the end, G-Man will save him and they will get away from the Astros with great losses, but they'll still be able to survive. I think we're gonna lose someone from the G Squad and a few cameramen in this meat grinder. But I'm still leaning towards the first theory, but I'm not throwing out the chance that we won't see Titan Cameraman at all. And Boom can only show him to us in episode 80, since episode 80 should be just as damn important as 77. In a nutshell, this is just my weird speculation, and of course, things can unfold in a different way. Maybe we will lose someone in the next parts, maybe not. No one knows for sure. Anyway, we'll still have leaks, which as always will have too little information, but we'll still have to yap about them. So I'll have a few more videos before the episode is released, so I won't leave you without a Skibidi dose. As for the information Boom shared with us, we have 2 pictures. One of them I already showed you, and in the second one, Boom confirmed that he will now do posters after each episode or part, which is a good decision because we will see everything from a different perspective and we will be able to update our wallpaper. So let him cook.